Hey guys, Michelle Kinney here. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for checking out my video. I'm gonna do a quick strategy video. Now recently, someone in my YouTube channel had suggested BMNR, the ticker BMNR. It's like an ether type of stock. It's fairly new, kind of like MicroStrategy. So it's Bitcoin related, right? Cryptocurrency related, which is cool because in my view, Bitcoin and cryptocurrency has a lot of volatility, and long term, it's very, very good opportunity. And here's a specific trade that I think you guys are gonna like. Now, the other day, I sold a BMNR put that expires today, Friday, and it had a strike of $59. I think at the time, the stock was trading around $63 or something like that. So the stock has definitely come down since. So right now, as I'm talking to you, Friday morning, it's trading around $55 and change. So it's what we call in the money. What does that mean? That means the price that the stock is trading at is lower than my strike price. So if it stays at that price, I'll get assigned today when the market closes. But getting assigned is totally okay. So here's the thing, guys, that you want to be aware of. When you sell a put, you have to be okay with buying 100 shares at that particular price. And I'm okay with that. So here's the great thing about selling a put. I take in premium. I'm committing to buy a stock if it goes down. If it doesn't go down, great. I keep the premium. That's okay. And also, if it goes down, that's okay also, because I'm getting a stock that I like at a lower price. Now, even though it's a bit in the money, so I have a $59 strike and it's trading at $55, I'm still okay with that. I'm not freaking out. Now, a couple things that you want to be aware of. First of all, you can, if you want, buy your trade back. So let's say if you change your mind on the trade, you can buy it back at the market, which might be more or less than what you paid or originally received in income. So for example, I originally sold this BMNR $59 put at a price of a little bit over $2. So I received $204 to be precise in income, right? And right now, if I was to buy the trade back right now, I could buy it back for $375. That would mean that I would lose about $170, right? I could do that if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna wait, and if it gets assigned, it's totally okay, even though it's a couple dollars in the money, because here's why. If I get assigned, my basis will be adjusted to about $57. Let me explain to you what that means. When you sell a put and it gets assigned, when I sell a put, I take in premium, right? In this case, I took in $200. I'm just gonna use round numbers to give you the concept. I took in $200. If I get assigned, my basis will be adjusted by that $200 that I took in. So instead of having a basis or owning the stock for $59 per share, I'm gonna actually own it for $57 per share, right? Then I could either sell a $57 call on Monday or a $58 call or a $59 call. I mean, really, you can sell a contract with whatever strike price you're comfortable with. So me personally, here's what I would do. Right now, I'm looking at how much the premium is going for next Friday. So all my contracts are always like 1 week. I want 1 week because I want short-term gratification. I don't know what's gonna happen 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks from now. I mean, listen, there's lots of different strategies out there, and what works for me might not be comfortable for you, and vice versa. This is what I've been using, and this is what works well for me, and I'm comfortable with. What I'm gonna do now is see how much, let me get an idea of how much the calls are going for next Friday, right? So if I look at my option chain, right? And the way you see that is with whatever broker dealer you're trading with, right? So if I look at next Friday, August 22nd, I look at the BMNR. Let's start with my $59 call. Those are trading for right now about $700. So here's why I'm not freaking out. And here's the great thing about options. I sold the put for $200, right? And if I have to buy the shares, that's okay because I like Bitcoin, I like Ether, I like cryptocurrency. It's got volatility. I'm gonna keep making money week to week on that position. I'm gonna sell a $59 call on Monday, and I'm gonna make another $700. And then what that means, let's just break it down to kind of give you guys the basics. If I sell on Monday a $59 call, I'm just saying that if my shares are $59 or higher, I'm gonna sell my shares at $59. So that's cool. I bought them at 59, right? That's the strike price that I would be assigned for, but really my adjusted basis will become 57. So if I sell a $59 call next week, and if the shares get called away, I'm sorry, my dog's squeaking in the background. If my shares get called away, I'm gonna make 200 on the shares, right? Because my basis will be 57. I'm gonna sell the shares for 59. Plus, I'm gonna make the 700 on the premium for the call. So it's kind of like this, guys. I wanna structure my trading whereas I make money no matter what happens. It goes up, it goes down, it stays sideways. I'm still bringing in income from week to week. Cash flow is the name of the game. And I cannot stress this enough. I know I talk about this a lot in videos, but it's really to impress upon you that cash flow is, in my view, the absolute most important thing. Why? Because it sustains your lifestyle. If you're trading stock, you're buying stock, even if the stock goes up or you're buying Bitcoin and Bitcoin goes up, I mean, it's okay and you see a gain, but it's on paper, right? When you trade options, when you sell options, you're creating premium, you're creating income for yourself. And that's what I use to pay for things. That's what I use to pay my rent, pay my car payment, I don't know, buy a flight to LA, whatever, right? Go eat some sushi, all these different things. So that's what you want to focus on. How much premium, how much your realized gain is from week to week. I keep track of all my realized gains from week to week, and I target for a certain dollar amount, and that's my living income that I use. Now, I do it exclusively as a job, right? I wouldn't even say job because first of all, I enjoy doing it, and secondly, it's not really a job. It's kind of like, I'm just sitting at my counter here, putting a couple trades in, and I've been spending all my time programming lately. My point is this: it doesn't take that much time. Once you kind of get the hang of trading, I mean, basically, you can literally create income for yourself on a regular basis, whether it be primary income or on the side income. Let's say you got a regular day job, a 9 to 5, and then you use this as like a side gig, right? It's something that you can do, and it literally only takes like 20 minutes a day. This is what I tell everybody. It takes a little bit of time to learn. It's only 2 concepts. It's selling a put, selling a covered call. That's it. I'm not looking at charts all day. I'm not tied to my laptop all day. I'm not looking at like spreadsheets or I don't know, data from companies, 10Ks or whatever. I'm not looking at that all the time. I'm just trading basically the same stuff over and over and over again. It's like a rinse and repeat process, right? And it literally only takes like 20 minutes a day. So it takes maybe 10 hours to learn the concepts initially, right? And then you practice, you kind of get the hang of it. And then you do it every single day. Once you start doing the same thing on a regular basis, it becomes very replicatable. I don't know if that's a word, but what I'm trying to say is it becomes easy to do on a consistent basis. So anyway, I hope that helps. Put in a comment here, what are you trading? Are you trading covered calls? Are you trading puts? What kind of tickers do you like? Have you not traded options before? Are you afraid of something? Tell me what you're thinking of and I'll make a video about it. Also, I have tons of free stuff online on this YouTube station. I've been doing 1 video each and every day for like, I think a month. I think I'm gonna start doing 2 videos a day, giving out all this free content. And then if you wanna dive deeper, if you wanna get more specific information, I have a super inexpensive class online. And it's kind of like, you just take it as you go and you learn on your own pace. Or if you wanna dive deep and you wanna have more like, let's say, hands-on help, I run different live events. So the great thing about a live event is, first of all, it gives you Q&A. So live Q&A, bring your questions and I can help you. I can help you from the very beginning to your very first trade, and I can help you create that first piece of income on an ongoing basis. Anyway, I have a few links in the comment section, and I hope this helps, and happy trading.